Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back for another video. So we're going to be looking at this 2026 Ohio State Buckeyes regular season schedule. We're going to go over all 12 of their games, break them down. What we're doing is we're trying to predict their final record. We know the regular season, it's still a couple months away, but it is never too early to start looking at college football. We miss college football dearly. It's going to be back before you know it. We're going to predict the outcome and what their final record might be when the regular season ends. Do they make another shot at the playoffs? More importantly, can they get back to and can they win the national championship this season? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below. What do you think's going to happen to the Buckeyes this year? What do you think their record's going to be? What's the biggest game they need to keep their eye on? Leave it in the comment section. I will respond to every comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out that pinned comment down below. So obviously, this is a team, massive expectations coming into the year. This is easily a top three overall roster in all of college football. They're loaded on both sides of the ball. They're bringing back some veteran pieces. They're losing some massive pieces to the NFL draft, though. They're going to miss those players dearly. But don't forget, this is a team. They won the college football playoff in 2024. They made a run last year, but this is a really stacked team. Number one defense in all of college football. Back-to-back seasons. They're losing pieces just like they lost in 2024, but they rebuilt. They retooled. They ran it back. Finished again with the number one defense. I see absolutely no reason why they're not going to be competing for number one again this year, but they're losing big guys. Reese, Tate, Down, Styles, McDonald, Clark, so many pieces on the offense, on the defense. This is the true wide receiver year here. Yes, they're producing great defensive players, but don't forget about the playmakers coming out of this team. Hartline's gone. That's a massive loss. He's been a staple there. Wide receivers coach, the offensive coordinator last year. You're bringing over Arthur Smith from the NFL, former Falcons head coach, Steelers offensive coordinator, running it back as a D corner. Matt Patricia, also from the NFL. You're getting a very NFL-laden coaching staff here. College football is starting to become a lot more like NFL teams, GMs, all of that talent acquisition, player development. This is going to be an extremely well-coached team. Matt Patricia showed you last year. Coming over from the NFL, he had this defense cruising, firing on all cylinders. They're going to have playmakers on the offensive side. So Jeremiah Smith, number one wide receiver in all of college football. He's back. Ennis is back. Bell, McClellan, Parker, Henry. There's still lots of weapons there. Running it back, you got Bo Jackson coming back. Isaiah West, Julian Sayin back for another year, invited to the Heisman ceremony this past season. See no reason why he's not going to put up, again, crazy numbers. Did not finish the season on the highest note versus the Miami Hurricanes. But that was the number 6 defense, leading the nation in sacks. They created havoc in the backfield. Not Julian Sayin's fault. He was under pressure the entire game. That offensive line, they got to hold up just a little bit more. The two best defensive lines, Indiana and Miami, both got extreme pressure on Julian Sayin, sacking him 5 to 6 times each of those games. You can't have that happening because this is not going to be an easy schedule. But when you have the talent of Miami, you can line up with anyone in the country and compete with them. But let's jump right into the schedule. The season opens Saturday, September 5th. The Ball State Cardinals coming to Columbus, Ohio. It's the first game of the year. You have the veteran quarterback now. Say it now, a veteran. Think of that. Well, the most accurate quarterback in the country. They're going to start the season off with a bang. And this is going to be a blowout victory. 6 to 7 possession win. They probably win this one like a 48 to 7, starting out the year 1-0. Let's say this, the Buckeyes, they're not afraid to play tough out of conference teams, and that's actually becoming pretty rare in college football these days. Week number 2, this is easily going to be one of the best games, one of the biggest games of the season. Probably the college game day game, Saturday, September 12th at the Texas Longhorns, Texas Memorial Stadium. Massive game on the road in Austin, Texas. This is going to be a top 5 versus top 5 game. This is a game day. This could be number 1 versus number 2. It is crazy right out the gate. You have the cupcake game. You jump right into tough out-of-conference games. This is a huge game for both these teams. This game cost Texas being in the playoffs last year. They're also not afraid to play tough out-of-conference schedules. The Buckeyes here taking their talents on the road to Texas. This is a game they won last year very close. What was that, like a 10-7 game? It was a close game all the way down to the very final possession. And Texas, top 5 overall roster as well. They can almost compete with the Buckeyes at every single position. Obviously, Arch Manning back. This is a much better version of Arch Manning than you saw week 1 last year. Cam Coleman coming over, Ryan Wingo, Mosley, Smothers, Brown. Lots of talent on this team. I'm just going to call it now. Call me crazy, guys. Give me Texas winning this one at home. Home field advantage, usually for Vegas, it's worth about 3 to 3.5 points. That's the difference maker here. If this was in Columbus just like last year, I think Texas wins it. Either way, guys, Buckeyes fans, don't shut the video off now. There's no reason to panic. There's no reason to get mad. The entire season's still in front of you. As long as you get the 10 wins, and just like 2024, you're going to find yourself in the college football playoff. Yes, you don't want a loss week 2. There's still a long runway, and you can easily finish this season without another loss. Give me Texas winning this one at home. Close game, like a 20-17 low-scoring, grueling, grinding line of scrimmage game, but a loss nonetheless. The next game we're going to be looking at after that loss, the Buckeyes, they're going to be pissed off. They're going to be out for revenge. Kent State Golden Flash is Saturday, September 19th. They're going to take that pissed-off attitude up against Kent State. They're going to beat the living crap out of them. They're going to blow their backs out. They're going to blow their doors out. The Buckeyes win this one. This is easily 56 or 60 to 3 points. They beat them down. Then don't overlook this next game. You're starting to get into Big Ten play. Got to take all these games very serious. Big Ten, very deep conference. Easily one of the best conferences. They're battling it out with the SEC for that title. But the Big Ten has won the 3 last college football championships. Saturday, September 26th, the Fighting Illini coming to Columbus. Obviously, with Brett Bielema, this is a very disciplined team. Line of scrimmage football team. Luke Altmaier, one of the highest veterans in college football. This guy's been starting now. This will be his 4th season as a starter in this system. I don't think it's going to help them. Their defense keeps the game close, maybe, first or second quarter. But after that, the depth, the talent, the physical attack of the Buckeyes wears down on both fronts. The Buckeyes pull away with the win, maybe like a 34-17 game, and they're 3-1. Then another game you never want to take for granted at the Iowa Hawkeyes. Saturday, October 3rd, Kinnick Stadium, Iowa City always have a top 10 defense. What they don't have is a serviceable offense. Kirk Ferentz, the longest tenured coach in the country. Just think of where this team would be if they just had an average offense. They probably would have won a national championship. They don't. Their defense will make it competitive, but at some point, you're going to bend, you're going to break. You can only hold this Buckeyes team at bay for so long, and I don't think their offense will be able to consistently move the ball versus the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes win this one, especially win the second half, and they're 4-1. Then after that, Ohio State and Columbus, Saturday, October 10th, the Maryland Terrapins staying in Big Ten play. This is going to be an easy win here, 5-1. Then the defending national champions, the only team to beat the Buckeyes during the regular season last year, Saturday, October 17th, going to Indiana, to Bloomington, Indiana, versus the reigning college football national champions. This team could be number 1 at this point. We don't know. This could be the college football game day game. This could be 1 versus 2. Easily, it's going to be a top 5 game. You have Hoover coming over, replacing Mendoza as the starting quarterback. They've been working the portal. Talented team, well-coached, disciplined team. They beat the Buckeyes last season. Can they do it back-to-back years? I don't think so. Ohio State gets some revenge, even on the road. The Buckeyes, second half, they're starting to catch some steam now. They're starting to get hot. A lot of momentum going forward. They win this one, and they may be in the driver's seat for the Big Ten. Then they're going to have a much-needed bye week, Saturday, October 24th. They're going to be off that week. They've definitely earned it. Tough games. Hawkeyes, Hoosiers, Fighting Illini, Longhorns. Really tough first half to the schedule. They got through it with only 1 loss. That's a good thing right now. It's not going to get any easier. Saturday, October 31st at the USC Trojans, coming over from the Pac-12. Lincoln Riley, they made some changes on the defensive side. Gary Patterson takes over. And Lincoln Riley, you know what he does. He's always going to have elite quarterback play, elite wide receiver play. They're always going to have a top 10 offense, no matter what. Mayava's back. They lost some talented wide receivers. but he always has a good offense. You could take that as a given. They will score on any defense they play, but will they be able to control the game like the Buckeyes can control the game? Time of possession, I think the Buckeyes, they keep the ball away from the U.S.'s offense's hands. They still get some points, but Ohio State gets more points. They win this one. They continue their trek through the Big Ten. Then another game, this could be the college football game day game as well. November 7th, number 5, the Oregon Ducks here. This is going to be such a good game. Dante Moore back, veteran quarterback, Evan Stewart, top 10 offense, top 10 defense, physical rushing attack, top 20 passing team, top 10 rushing team last season. Very balanced on the offensive side. Dan Lanning, he's built this team in the trenches. This is going to be a line of scrimmage game. It's probably going to go down to the final corner. Final possession could decide this game. A missed field goal could be the difference in this game. But they are coming to Columbus. That's the kicker. Buckeyes win a very close one. Really difficult schedule this season. Easy schedule last year. This is a brutal schedule, but so far, only one loss. Things are looking pretty good. Then this is always a pretty competitive team. November 14th, you have the Northwestern Wildcats coming to town. They can't compete with Ohio State. They dropped this one. Buckeyes win it. So right now, you're sitting at 9-1, and then you have to go on the road at the Nebraska Cornhuskers November 21st. Matt Rhule, Raiola, he's gone. He went on to the Oregon Ducks, who sit as the backup, actually. 5-star quarterback coming out of high school. Things haven't worked particularly well for Nebraska, especially at the line of scrimmage. Matt Rhule was supposed to make this a really good trench team, really disciplined, well-coached, tough at the line of scrimmage. Hasn't happened so far. I don't see them getting things on track versus the Buckeyes. Ohio State continues to roll. They win this one. And of course, as always, they finish the regular season versus their arch nemesis, the team they hate the most, the Michigan Wolverines, coming to Ohio Stadium Columbus. This is a tough team here because there's a lot of unknowns. Kyle Whittingham taking over. Hard, disciplined coach that are going to be so tough at the line of scrimmage. They've been a really good line of scrimmage team the last couple of years. They'll be even better this year. They'll be playing some solid football at this point. This team probably going to start out the season kind of slow, but as the season goes along, they'll get more disciplined. They'll get more comfortable in the system. This is going to be a close game. This is always one of those games, take the records, throw it out the window. It means absolutely nothing. Ryan Day got that pressure off his back last year. Finally beat Michigan after, 3 or 4 straight seasons of losing this rivalry game. I don't think he loses this one. They win the big one. They finish the regular season 11-1, potentially making the Big Ten championship, maybe winning the Big Ten, no matter what, they're in the playoffs on the road to a national championship run. So guys, that's our breakdown. That's our prediction for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. What do you think the record is going to be this season? Leave it in the comment section. I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out the pinned comment down below. Thanks for watching.